Good morning. I need to get an apology out of the way, so and I'm not going to shirk from it. The image you see in front of you is Roland Martin on his show News One, which is on TV One. And I'm a loyal follower of this particular show. And I woke up this morning, and with all the stuff that had gone on over the weekend, I just knew that this was going to be a hot show today. So first hour in the morning, I normally catch the Morning Joe show, but then religiously I switch over at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time over to News One. When I rolled over to the show this morning, I saw a show that was basically clips on black entertainment, and I was a bit incensed. Now, I turned around, pulled out my phone, and start shooting out tweets about the show should have been more relevant as far as what happened over the weekend rather than what the show was about. And that was an emotional response without having the facts. And the fact is that today is a holiday, and I didn't know it. And when there's a holiday, normally people take the time off and they will create shows in advance to cover the time frame. So I shot out the tweet, I got a response back, and I'm not going to go back and forth. All I'm going to say is I am a loyal follower of Roland Martin's News One show, and I get a little perturbed when it's not a live and current show, and I had to apologize for that. I have had some criticism of the show, but nobody's perfect. But the main criticism I have on the show is that the time frame that it's in really does not suit well for people in California or the Pacific time zone to be able to catch the show unless they have a DVR, which I didn't have access to, but now I do. And because I'm in Texas, it's a little bit easier to follow the show. But I do use the show quite a bit in the videos that I do in order to try to keep the people informed. This is the only show that I have found on TV that really does attempt to, and in most cases succeeds in bringing our issues into the light and in focus. Now, I do salute him that he does throw out invitations to people that we really want to see and get them on the record. And in most cases, they don't take up his challenge. And I will salute him for allowing Nina Turner to come on his show, when he does have a standing rule that any political candidate must appear on his show first before he will allow a surrogate to come on the show. But in this particular case, he made an exception, and I 100% agree with his exception. But again, my apologies to him on getting upset and railing a little bit about his show not being relevant given the events of the weekend. And as always, I will continue to push his show out to all the people that I know, East Coast, which is where I'm from originally, West Coast, which is where I just came from, and in this particular time zone, to anybody that basically views my videos. I always will give him, and do give him, credit when I do use clips from his show. Anyway, that's my apology. Sorry about that, and hopefully I will be a bit better informed before I make my next rant.